Hi friends, welcome back with Gaurav Sharma to learn hacking in ethical way. In today's session, we will learn about the hacking methodologies. But wait, do we know how much data is there on the web to explore? As you can see it with me, there are lots of data stores are available. Just giving you a brief. A 60 seconds infographic visualize what happens in just 1 minute of the web. The number of Google searches, number of the Facebook posts, number of the WhatsApp messages sent in the just 60 seconds is truly phenomenal. So, it opens the free hands of hackers to hack the data. So question comes into my mind, what the data hackers can hack? The world has fallen in love with the social media and now automatically turns to online platforms to research and buy products and services. This gives fantastic opportunity for the marketers to engage audience and encourage content sharing, but also gives huge challenges while protecting these all data. As we know now that we are humans and humans are tech savvy. We have been using several online platforms for storing data. Our information will be there. Some of the personal information and some of the confidential information. Earlier, we used to store the registers. Yes or no? Handwritten registers to store the data or the documentations. But now we have a database or the cloud platform to store the data. We have a different cloud platform providing efficient services using which one can store the information. Since everything is online, it is possible that information present online can be compromised. All the data, you can see it here. All the social media platforms we will be talking about. And we will talk about some of the major facts. So, now we will talk about the facts of all the application we are using on a daily basis. So, these all are the famous applications which we use daily. If we talk about WhatsApp, if we talk about Google, if we talk about WordPress, if we talk about mailing, Instagram, Netflix, YouTube, Twitter as well. So all these are the famous applications. Now we will see that in 60 seconds how these applications store their data. If we talk about the Facebook, what is Facebook? Facebook, as you already know, it's a platform where you are going to communicate with number of the people, relatives, friends, etc. So what all they are having? Around 100 million messages were sent in 60 seconds. If I talk about WhatsApp, so you used to say WhatsApp, right? So what does that mean? Around 50 million messages you are sending in just 60 seconds, guys. If I talk about Google Mail, around 294 billion searches and mails were sent with Google. If we talk about WordPress, around 78 million posts were sent. Around 80 million file uploads in your Dropbox. Around 1 million posts updated on your Instagram, right? So, when you are finding a time for your Instagram for 5 minutes, mainly you use 5 minutes, but in whole the world, there are 1 million photos uploaded in just 60 seconds. If we talk about Netflix, 50 million hours. If we talk about YouTube, 500 hours of video. If we talk about Twitter's, 350 million tweets in 60 seconds. Guys, this is the huge data where we are living. So think, if this much of all the data and this small one of the application are using this much of the data, so how much of the data we are having in whole 24 hours and in 365 days and in last 50 years, how much data we are having. All the data is present in the internet. And if internet is having those data, what all the ways how we can secure them? So we will talk about it, how we can secure all these data. To know more about security of these data, first of all, we need to know about why a people can hack this data